mouth shut or I'll send you somewhere far, far worse, my dear.
I have sent thousands through this maze, endlessly searching for the few that can withstand its onslaught of treachery and deceit. Every last one of them has been filled with too much fear or anger to persevere. Those closest to succeeding filled me with such hope. For a moment, I believed that I had finally come upon specimens that could endure. But alas, they too had proven to be nothing more than a parlor trick, loaded with disappointment. My search must continue. I've spent lifetime searching. Is this all for naught? Shall I be punished further, trapped in this place? It matters not. I must persevere for them. They are all that matters. The 80s were exactly the time period he needed to expose his true potential. And with his hero present, it would take just the slightest push in the right direction. The mere sight of David was the icing on the cake that would be enough to reel him in, hook, line, and sinker. He breezed through the theme park with little to no fanfare. His strength and leadership only furthered my suspicions. He was ready for more. He could be the one that brings inspiration for the others, but it is too early to tell. I'll need to test him in the worst of circumstances before a celebration can be had. The rave will suit that testing case quite superbly. My little one, how you've grown so and become more than I could ever have fathomed. Winona Lee, there isn't a day that goes by that you don't pass through the halls of my fading memory. When your mother passed away, I promised that I would protect you with all of my heart and soul. I have failed you. My creative desires have corrupted all those that I have held so dear to my heart. Your passing was the final wound in a defeated man that no longer had the will to live. I want nothing more than to undo the treachery released by my convictions. I remain a lost soul amongst all the others with despair, fear, and uncertainty at every turn. I seek the freedom of all that I have encapsulated in this prison that exists neither here nor there. The 90s has devoured most before they could explore more of my work. Very few have sustained its onslaught of terror. But AJ has shown that he is no mere mortal. The rave and all of the horrors within it were merely an early morning warm-up for him. He made short work of Kevin in his horrific yet beautiful form as the enraged slasher. Ah, what a majestic dance that was to behold. Though his promise has shown through, there is much to prove before a toast can be raised. The rat-infested streets of New York are nothing short of horror at its finest. What shall become of our young explorer? I wait with bated breath! New York has consumed so many that I have lost hope that any could survive the arterial-sprayed pavement. The rodent infestation orchestrated by Arthur has assured that all who enter will be consumed, one tiny bite at a time. The king and his band of rodents were exterminated quicker than I had anticipated. Pamela showed more courage with this group than she had with her own, which came as rather surprising. I'm uncertain of what her sudden change of heart means, but her guidance manifested even greater courage from the lot. Though death was nearly certain, AJ has once again risen to astounding heights. What a surprise you have proven to be, young AJ. What A surprise indeed. I've been utterly lost without you, Alexandra. Terrified to face this reality and turn cold from it. Without you, I am but a former shell of myself. You were my light, my world, my angel. My attempts at sleep after your passing have brought upon an endless stream of nightmares, and has only made reality without you that much more unbearable. Your pictures draped throughout our home haunt me with the reminder that I am alone, utterly alone. The studio work we began together and the films in development have allowed me to bury myself and forget, even if only temporarily. Forgetting you is not what I want, but the pain, the anguish, is a burden greater than I can bear. Winona's face is so much like that of yours that it pains me to look upon our own child. I love her tremendously, and I try to remain strong, yet I find myself pushing her further away to escape the agony. I miss you so, my love. Their true memories are but a thing of lore,
As I require them for a performance far greater than they were ever previously destined for.
Celebrity is nothing more than a thin coat of armor that fades. But here they can profoundly change the destiny of so many. The original four now must remain encased in this prison, as little more than supplemental aids, endlessly awaiting the four that can truly help me unravel this spider web. Forgive me, my friends, but the lost souls of this dimension need your attention and your will to fight. You shall be their beacon of light. I've been so careful, yet I fear a watchful eye is upon me. Even these thoughts feel invaded and unsafe. Am I just being overly paranoid? All I have done has shown that I have served well. I have never openly strayed from this curse. May they all grant forgiveness to a foolish soul.